Do you know there is a place where seawater is used for toilet flushing? You may think this place is more undeveloped, but actually, it is a highly developed city. It is Hong Kong. But why do they use seawater? What are the advantages and challenges of flushing toilets with seawater? Let's explore this in this video. Hong Kong is the first city to systematically implement seawater flushing in the world. Even today, it remains one of the few places in the world to embrace this practice. The roots of seawater flushing in Hong Kong can be traced back to the late 1950s. The city faced severe shortage of fresh water due to refugees fleeing the communists and drought. To address this issue, seawater was introduced as an alternative for toilet flushing. Since then, numerous seawater supply systems have been constructed. But 60 years have passed. Why does Hong Kong continue to employ seawater to flush toilets? The main reason behind are to save fresh water and the environment. Hong Kong's seawater flushing system can supply around 320 million cubic meters of seawater annually, which is equivalent to filling approximately 128,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools, which also accounts for about 20% of the city's total water supply. Besides, the electricity consumption for supplying salt water is lower compared to fresh water, contributing to reduced carbon dioxide emissions. It leads to lower water bills for users as well. The yellow area on the map shows the existing seawater supply zone. Don't underestimate the coverage. It is more significant than you might expect. This seawater supply network serves approximately 85% of the population's flushing needs. The long-term goal of the Water Supplies Department, WSD, is to increase the coverage to 90% of the total population. Although we understand the benefits of seawater flushing, the properties of seawater are very different from fresh water. So, how does Hong Kong successfully utilize seawater as the flushing medium? The first question is, will the seawater corrode the pipes? In fact, the plumbing materials used in Hong Kong's flushing systems have been specifically designed to resist saltwater corrosion and approved by the Water Authority since the 1960s. This ensures there is no problem with the internal water system. Another question is, will seawater flushing cause hygiene problems? Before supplying seawater to users, it undergoes processing at a pumping station. The seawater first passes through the screen to remove mud, rocks, and larger impurities, and is then disinfected with sodium hypochlorite. Although the seawater is not required to undergo drinking water treatment procedures, the quality of water must adhere to the water quality objectives of salt water for flushing supply set by the WSD, which include color, turbidity, threshold odor number, ammoniacal nitrogen, suspended solids, dissolved oxygen, 5-day biochemical oxygen demand, synthetic detergents, and E. coli. Of course, regular cleaning and maintenance of water pipes, reservoirs, and storage tanks are required. These will be done by the WSD and property management companies. Some sources mention a few other places that are using or testing seawater flushing, such as Maldives, as well as small communities within Singapore, Tokyo, and California. But I cannot confirm as they originate from forum discussion or random articles. If you know somewhere using seawater flushing in practice, you can tell me in the comments. Since toilet flushing accounts for about 30% of the world's total domestic water demand, seawater flushing is an appealing option for conserving fresh water. Of course, there are limitations and challenges. For instance, it is more suitable for coastal cities due to geographical constraints. Also, a new system would require appropriate microorganism control. Developing the necessary infrastructure for a new system could also incur significant costs, and an abrupt transition may give rise to other forms of pollution. Nevertheless, using fresh water cannot remain sustainable, which is why we should find methods to alleviate the pressure on freshwater resources. I would love to hear your thoughts on seawater flushing. As someone born in Hong Kong, I don't hold any particular feelings. Is it a culture shock for you? Do you find it acceptable? By the way, here is a video recommendation from YouTube. I'm not sure what it is about, but feel free to watch it if you're interested.